Beats Planet.
Yo, what's happening? It's Voch, the Lombardi. We are back. Let me turn this back up. Let me get my volume good. Let me fix my hat. Let me hit this button. Ow, let me put a little Voch on the screen. Bam! What's good, y'all? Been doing a little bit of work. Some undrafted things is going on. Just been kind of working on the film, trying to find little tidbits, trying to get little bits of information to put out for y'all. Y'all know how this works. You know how Voch operates this time of year. If you're new to Voch this time of year, I'm flat out in cowboy mode right now. This is the time where all the draft guys go back to their respective teams and do draft coverage for that team now. And I'm probably gonna be doing Cowboys until February, because that's my vibes. But after the Cowboys play that game in February, I'll be right back in draft mode. So we're in full-blown draft mode. Shouts out to everybody here. Shouts out to everybody in the chat box. Everybody that's been watching the film, that's been, absorbing the information that I've been putting out. The two CD Lamb films. There's going to be another one because I found this 2018 film. Yeah, I found that, so I'm gonna go look at that. Shouts out to that. I'm what was I saying? Yeah. My Trevon Diggs film. Pardon me, I'm all over the place because I'm looking at these names here. Trevon Diggs, I got that film out. I got two Neville Gallimore films out. Go watch the old one, go watch the newest one. And yeah, man, I'm having a hard time finding some all 22 of Tulsa. So we'll see what we do with Reggie Robinson, but and then go watch my Tyler Biadasz film. Check that out, or Tyler Badass, if you will. All right. Let me go to. I want to take a minute before I jump into free agents, because I know that the it's always going to change. It's always something that's going to be relatively different about the free agent list. Somebody's going to change their mind and go to another team. Somebody's somebody's bound to get more money and go elsewhere, and then we're just constantly adding names. So I wanted to wait until the weekend was over to get into undrafted free agents. But I think now is a good time to just kind of touch on it. It's Monday, man. It's Monday. Y'all ain't doing nothing else. So I'm just kind of going to pull up this little list. And I knew a lot of these guys going into the process. Some of these guys I didn't. Some of these guys ain't even really got film out. Like I normally watch the coaches film, but a lot of these cats didn't even have the YouTube broadcast joints out. So it was kind of hard to get a hold of these people, but I just want to temper y'all expectations, because I know as Cowboy fans, we want every single last one of these people to make the team and to be the next Tony Romo, Miles Austin, Cole Beasley, but that's not really necessarily going to be the case. Some of these cats may not even beat the people that's on the damn team already, so we should be aware going into that. And of course, man, we just going to hit y'all with this information, man. Doski, Woski, and all that good stuff. So let's just kind of get this going. I ain't doing nothing else. And, of course, how many people got watching? Let me see how many people got watching live. Wait. Give me 30 seconds. We got 188 people watching live. That's cool. I'm going to be dropping film after this. I'm going to be dropping a film session after this. So y'all be sure to stay tuned so you can get all that information and goodness when I'm done here. All right? Voch got the whole arena vibe going, like we waiting on him to hit the stage. Hey, man, what you want me to say, man? This is, we do more than just streams here. We do more than just film sets. We do events. We do shows. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole thing, So anyway, don't ask me about the kid from Mexico. I ain't got no film on him. I ain't got no film on him. Don't nobody want to go to jail in Mexico. Don't nobody want to go to jail in Mexico. He ain't even on my list. I just kind of saw like tweets about him. So like, y'all gonna have to let me like send some emails and send some text messages to get some film on them. Let's go down this list and talk about some people that I do like and some people that I kind of didn't. But I'm gonna start with the people that I just don't necessarily think have a good shot at this. But they may. Who knows? First of all, first name on the list, Rondell Carter from James Madison. Hey, whatever. Not a fan. Come on in, be a camp body. I'm proud of you, my guy. Salute to you. Sean McCain may be a name that you recognize, and he played for Michigan. I understand, of course. I think he has a chance to make the team purely from being a blocking tight end. So I think that's what's going to put him over the edge. Now, he has some catches, some touchdown catches, and I know some people are going to pull up that highlight tape. Voch don't watch highlight tapes, man, because highlight tapes kind of get a little weird, man. But yeah, I don't see Sean doing anything much more than being a blocking tight end. That's fine. He ain't gonna take Blake job or nothing like that. He ain't gonna take other Blake job like that. Will he come in and compete with like Schultz? Possibly, maybe. We'll see. That's a conversation to be had. But I think Schultz was a better blocking tight end coming out of college than Sean is coming out of his college. You see what I mean? So we'll see. We'll just see with that. Let me scroll down. Let me skip down. Francis Bernard, not a fan. It is what it is. Greg Marino from UAB, not a fan. Moving on. Charlie, I know I got this. Tameo Pio. I know I got Tameo. I know I got that right. Tameo Pio. I got that right. Not a fan. Not a fan. He's another name that was recognized. He was another name that you guys probably have seen before in the process. Voch is not a fan because what he's going to do is he's going to come in and try to compete with guys that are better than him at the thing that he does. I think Blake Bell, Dalton Schultz, and our guy that we just talked about, Sean McCain, are going to make it kind of difficult for him. So not really going to be a big fan of Charlie there. Skip. Luther Kirk, not a fan. Safety, I know Cowboy fans would do whatever they can to try to get a new safety up here, but I think the Cowboys kind of showed you through their actions that they're comfortable with safety. You know what I'm saying? So Luther Kirk, not a fan. When I saw him, when I just saw him play or whatever, like he's a box safety. They played him deep some. He's gonna make most of his plays tackling close to the line of scrimmage, and we have guys that do that already. So, I mean, can he come in and kind of work his way into like can he be like some kickoff dude? Can he go and be a gunner or something? I don't see him specializing in gunner in a way that CJ Goodwin is. Like we ain't asked him to play cornerback, but he's just going to be an ace on all of our kicking game units. I don't think necessarily I don't think that's going to fit Luther Kirk well because we got people that kind of do it a little better. So I don't think Luther Kirk going to be here. Terrence Steele is a big name. Actually, contrary to him being on this list, Terrence Steele is a big name that I thought was going to get drafted. And I was kind of cool on him going into the process. I watched the Senior Bowl. He got smoked by everybody. He didn't win not one rep at Senior Bowl practice. Get him out of here. Terrence Steele can go. All right, and I think that's the end of guys that I just kind of hate altogether. Let's reset this list. Aaron Parker. Let's talk about guys that I'm kind of in the middle on. Aaron Parker from Rhode Island. You can see athleticism in him, and you can see him win with his athleticism. He high points the ball really well, but man, that's Rhode Island, bro. That's Rhode Island, bro. He played against like Ohio, like University of Ohio, not Ohio State, and a couple, like a handful of other schools that have that have cornerbacks that are going to be managers and mortgage loan processors and all that. So Aaron Parker is impressive technically. considering the guys that he was going up against. He's gonna have a big bump in competition when he shows up in camp. But for the most part, it should be interesting. But he wins with athleticism. Is he the most athletic? Nah, not necessarily, but he is there. Who else is interesting? Ladarius Hamilton is interesting. These aren't the guys that I like so far. These are just the guys that are interesting to me. Ladarius Hamilton from North Texas is interesting when you watch him play because he's built like a speedy, twitchy, quickie rusher. He's built like that kind of sort of, but he's actually a power guy, right? Like he's a power rusher, like in terms of his hand technique, his wrist control, him engaging with, like he engages with people, punch people in the chest and disengage. I think he'll be a really good 3-4 defensive end if he was bigger. He's just built smaller. but his hand technique is there. So he's interesting in the way that, if you kind of get him a little bigger and put him on the left side, then left defensive end, he'll be fine over there. So Ladarius is interesting. Skip. Stephen Guidry is interesting for Mississippi State. Combine 4.40 guy, pretty fast, and you can see that on film. What they tried to do with him at Mississippi State was they just tried to get him the ball quick. They'll hit him on these crossing routes, hit him on these slants, these hitches, and they'll just kind of let him be yak guy. You know what I'm saying? So him as a yak guy is very impressive. Is he the best yak guy we have currently on our team? No. And of course, yak guys come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. So Stephen Guidry is the type of yak guy that'll be more quick once the ball is in his hands. Not like Lamb is or whatnot. Not like Gallup is. He's more like Cooper with the ball in his hands. Cooper's better with the ball in his hands. Cooper is indeed better with the ball in his hands, but I'm just talking about style of yak dude. Guidry is that kind of guy. He has some red zone plays that you'll probably like a little bit. Some high point catches that you'll probably like a little bit. I got to see it, man. I got to see it, kind of, come together, man. One thing about this team is you just can't show up and just say I'm fast and think you're going to make the team. You got to do something a little different because there's fast guys on this team. But what I do like about him is that he played at Mississippi State and, in my mind, SEC dominates. SEC dominates all, man. So, that's the one difference between Aaron Parker and Stephen Guidry. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Parker's film looked a little bit more impressive. But Parker did that playing for Rhode Island. You see what I mean? So I will take less impressiveness from Stephen Guidry in the SEC than you smoking the hell out of the children that Rhode Island plays. You see what I mean? So he's another guy that is interesting. And I think that's the end of my interesting list. Let's talk about guys that I like and they got a chance and they got a shot. Let's see. Let me start back over on my list. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Sino Olonilua. Let me actually try. Sino Olonilua. Olonilua. Sino Olonilua. Looks like a Nigerian name. Let's put him and Darius Anderson together then. Both of the TCU running backs, right? Let's put both of them together. Darius Anderson is a really good running back. And I discovered him in the Senior Bowl, right? I discovered him in the Senior Bowl, and he tore it up there. I think he was the best running back on whatever team he was on. He got the most carries or something like that. So that made me go back and watch him. Darius Anderson is fantastic. Complete running back, runner. He'll catch it if you throw it to him. You know what I mean? He'll catch it for the most part if you throw it to him. I like him solid as a blocker or whatever. But when I was watching Sino, who he was getting running back carries as well, I like him more as a fullback than running back guy, right? What I think Cowboys are going to do with Sino Olunilua, I think he's going to be what Olawale is going to be doing, right? Not so much as the fullback that's going to line up and dig people out of the hole or anything. I'm not looking at Sino to be doing any big blocking for you, but I do think as an athletic fullback, like as a pass catcher, as a runner, kind of like that, I kind of like Sino in that role. And both those guys as a combo was pretty impressive to me. You know what I mean? So Darius Anderson, man, Senior Bowl guy, smoked the hell out of people, and Sino would be his backup or whatever. Sino's not going to be a halfback for us. He's going to be a fullback. So it's going to be interesting, but he's not going to be a blocking guy. We don't have a blocking fullback on this roster right now. So just kind of keep that in your mind as you as we're making assessments of these guys. Who else? Let me go back to who I like. Let me go back. We talked about him. Rico Dowdle was very, very impressive. I ain't watched very much film on him. I watched a lot of South Carolina film, but I was looking at their quarterback and I was looking more so at their defense with Kinlaw and whatnot. I like Dowdle a bunch. I like him more than Anderson, actually. I don't know if he did much like all-star game work or anything like that. I don't really know. But Rico with the ball in his hands, man. Not only is he like a quick, shifty dude, I don't know if his long speed is that great, but he's a quick, shifty dude. But boy, you pair that together with his run people over, like I don't want to say run people over, but his finishing ability. He finishes runs, man. He finishes runs, but you stack that on top of his quick shiftiness, right? You know, when we talk about these yak guys, sometimes you make guys miss because you quick, but sometimes you make guys miss because you're slippery. Rico is slippery, but then he finishes the run on the back end of being slippery. You know what I'm saying? I like that a bunch about him. And he finish. I like finishing. So here's the deal with Rico. Who's our third running back right now? Chin? The Chin guy, I believe, is our third running back. Chin got a problem with Rico and Darius behind him. He got a problem. And Olawale better come in and be way better than Sino Ola. He better be better than him. Because Olawale costs money. So if you can get something similar out of your practice squad fullback, not practice squad, out of your undrafted free agent fullback, than your fullback that you pay money for, it may come down to the dollars. You know what I'm saying? Slippery like lamb with that contact control. No, relax. Relax. Jordan Chun, thank you. Chun, what'd I say? Chin? My bad. Jordan Chun. I'm thinking Jeremy Chin, safety. Jordan Chun, yes. Chun got a problem. Chun got an issue on his hands. Chun better go in his backyard and start running some sprints. You know what I'm saying? Tight end from Portland State is good. I don't like the tight end from Portland State. Relax. I like the other tight end better. I like the tight ends that we got, and I like Mccain better. Let's keep going down this list. Who we just talked about? We talked about the running backs. Okay, Rico, skip. Azur Kamara, I found him in the Senior Bowl as well. He's another guy. He's further letting us know what this defense is going to look like, because he is a stand-up outside linebacker, rushy kind of guy. Not an outside linebacker like Van Der Esch kind of guy, but an outside linebacker like pass rush defensive end standing up. He's a smaller, twitchier. It's a smaller, more athletic, I would say. Smaller, more athletic defensive end. Saw him in the Senior Bowl. You know, he didn't make too much noise altogether. But every defensive end in the Senior Bowl kind of smoked people. And Azur kind of was getting some of that work in too. You know, was he as fluid as the rest of them? Was he as technical as the rest of them? Did he you know, like did he get as many wins as his, you know, Senior Bowl teammates? No, not really. He didn't get that. He didn't get as many as the rest of them, but he was solid. He was solid. And I like him as if anything, we get more information on what we're trying to do as a defense with these kinds of pass rushers. Back in the day, we'll be looking at, or at least last year, we'll be looking at Azur Kamara as a guy that could probably play Sam linebacker for you. But I think in this administration, he's probably just going to be like a backside weak edge rusher. So he's going to be in that same conversation with Team Toxic. He's going to be in that same conversation with Jalen Jokes. So training camp going to be lit. He's cool, though. He's cool. And I like his tape. Last name I'm going to talk about is Kendrick Rogers, which is a name that I brought up on plenty of people's radio shows, plenty of people's podcasts or whatever. My goodness. So apparently we didn't hear anything about him because his 2019 season, he was kind of like having injury issues. He was dealing with injuries or whatnot. So we didn't get much from him. But if you got two tapes you need to watch from Kendrick Rogers, watch Auburn, pardon me, watch Clemson. Okay, watch his Clemson tape. And watch his damn LSU game from 2018, bro. The damn 7 overtime Texana versus LSU game. He was smoking everybody, He's a big body receiver. So, hell, will I get Noah Brown up out of here? I forgot Noah Brown was on this team, man. If Kendrick Rogers can stay healthy, he pushing Noah Brown. I'm ready to have that conversation with you. High point the ball, man. Big physical dude. I normally stay away from big physical wide receivers, from just big wide receivers that's just good at being physical. I normally stay away from those guys because they don't really give you much nuance in like separation. But he different though. I don't know how he gets open. He just kind of get open. His big ass just get open. He just start making plays. If y'all don't do nothing, Watch 2018 LSU versus Texas A&M. It's a 7 overtime game. It's long as hell. It's fun. It's a fun game to watch. You won't be bored watching it. I just said it's 7 overtimes. But watch Kendrick Rogers take over. I think he got hurt this year, but watch him take over. This is what I like. Going into that game, and I remember this like it was yesterday. Going into that game, I remember they was gonna put their big corner on Kendrick Rogers, and Kendrick was just kind of smoking them. Then they put Greedy Williams on Kendrick Rogers because they're like, look, man, just put your best corner on Kendrick Rogers and just let him fly. Greedy Williams that got drafted last year, but then he started smoking Greedy Williams, smoking him, and he got like 3 touchdowns or whatever. So when I'm done here, I'm gonna drop some film for y'all to watch. But after I drop that, I'm going to go back and watch LSU versus Texas A&M because the game is fun. If you want a good idea what Kendrick Rogers is, go watch him. And I'm so thrilled that we got Kendrick Rogers. And I was just asking the other day, what the hell going on with Kendrick? Why we ain't heard nothing about him in this process? Well, because he kind of got hurt and he just kind of disappeared and he, whatever. But if he stay healthy, I'm pushing Noah Brown off a bridge, man. Y'all can put that Voch Lombardi stamp on that. And I just kind of want y'all to trust me when I say things like this. If he stay healthy, and you need a big receiver, push your boy off the bridge, Noah Brown. We didn't see him last year. We don't even miss him. We don't even know he on the team. Let's just sneakily push him off the bridge. And Kendrick Rogers is going to be our new big guy. All right? So I kind of said all this without looking in the chat box because I'm going to take this and chop it out and re-upload it and kind of let people listen to my thoughts on these undrafted free agent guys. But let me just kind of hear what y'all saying, man. Let me go. I'm not going to cut the phones on because I ain't going to be here just too long. But I would like to hear what the chat box got to say. Like I said, I didn't want this to be a super long stream. I just kind of wanted to get my information out, just about these, prospects or whatever. Just wanted to get the information out, and I just wanted to kind of hear you guys' thoughts. So I'm going to be live for another 9 minutes or so, and then we're going to drop some film after this, so stay tuned. But right now, I'm answering questions. If he can be the next Michael Thomas, we good. Relax. Why he got to be Michael Thomas? Relax. No, he's not the route runner Michael Thomas is. He's not as elusive and nuanced as Michael Thomas is. He's more so of a freak athlete, more so. And I don't want to say freak athlete because he don't run like it, but he's just more so of a freak build of a receiver. He's a big 6'4", big heavy guy, not heavy guy, but a bigger guy, more muscular guy, catch radius, things like that. He's not Michael Thomas. No. He's not Michael Thomas. Relax. Voch, did you want Courtney Davis? Was disappointed we couldn't get him. Courtney Davis was one of the names that we was talking about. He's a really good route runner, and Voch has a soft spot for route runners. And I would have liked Courtney Davis to be on this team to come in and compete, and I think he would have been fine in our training camp. You know what I mean? Would he have made the team? I don't know. Relax, but yeah, I would have liked Courtney Davis. Sure. He's the first CD. Yeah, CD doesn't have a player comparison. CD is CD. Puts the Kings in the chat box. What's cracking, man? He said DB competition gonna be crazy. Indubitably. We got 5 cornerbacks that are kind of gifted into this thing. Then we got like another 5 cornerbacks that got to find their way. You know what I'm saying? So it should be some competition. If anything, it should be some competition. What's happening, Coach Evans? Cooling. What's your thoughts out of Jamon Albertson from Texas? He ain't on this list, is he? He ain't on this list? All right, cool. Don't worry about it. If he on some other team, I ain't talking about him. It's Cowboys season now. We've moved on. How do you feel about the safeties going into the season? I feel good about the safeties. I don't mind. I'm not the Cowboy fan that's running and dying to go get safety. I'm not. And the damn Cowboys themselves ain't running out to go get safety. So we good, man. We good. Xavier Woods is gonna start at box safety relatively. We may do some too high stuff. I don't know how we're gonna run the safeties out there, but he's gonna be the box safety or the strong safety, the guy that does the robber work, whatever you want to do with him. I don't know. Put him on the line of scrimmage, let him fly. Hilarious Clint Dix is going to be the deep safety, and Donovan Wilson is going to be out here fighting for his right to party. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else got to find their way. So, I mean, I feel good about the safeties, man. I feel good about the safeties. Hey, Voch, do you think Bradley and I will have a big impact on the pass rush? Maybe not today. I don't know. Maybe not year one. I don't know. It's a lot of guys in that room. Can he? Sure, he can. I look at this draft class the same way I look at last year's draft class. And the one thing people hated about last year's draft class is that a lot of those guys didn't play year one. I think a lot of guys in this draft class that are special ain't gonna play year one. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like Gallimore may not play year one. I think Lamb the only one that's really guaranteed to play year one. Diggs may not play year one. You know what I'm saying? He may do like some kicking game stuff. I don't think he's gonna start year one. Reggie, he may be a gunner or something, but he ain't playing cornerback year one. Biotish, we'll see. But for the most part, I'm down to let him develop. You know what I'm saying? And Bradley or not. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to rush these guys out because we got good guys starting already. I say, man, if you got to start somebody somewhere, then your team wasn't good at that spot. And the Cowboys are good at a lot of spots. You know, so I don't know, man. Will the toxic crew get reinstated? We waiting. Voch, can you please help these cats want to cut Crawford, please? Insight. So this is with the whole Tyrone Crawford thing, man. Like you're in one of two modes. You either trying to build a team or you trying to win a Super Bowl. If you're trying to build a team, maybe you shouldn't pay Tyrone Crawford. But if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, why would you get rid of anybody that can help you win a Super Bowl? Tyrone Crawford sits down because of injury, then your run defense goes to shit. All of a sudden, you forget Tyrone Crawford exists because he don't get sacks. But Aaron Jones out here getting 4 touchdowns on you. Relax. Tyrone Crawford's a good player. And if Tyrone Crawford can help you win games, why are you trying to cut people that's trying to help you win games? Why? Shut up. Anyway. And I'm not trying to trade for Jamal Adams neither. Because if I had to give up 5 years of cheap CD Lamb for Jamal Adams, I got to pay immediately. I'd be sick. When you could just draft a strong safety. But this team ain't trying to draft strong safety. So what? Tyrone Crawford is cheeks. You know what? This is why people say I'm arrogant. Because I see comments like that and I just explode on people because I think they wrong. And they be like, Voch, you so arrogant. Why you think you right all the time? I just believe in what I say. I just believe in what I say and I'm confident in what I say. And I hate when people be true. I just hate when people just spew misinformation. I hate when people just spew misinformation. I hate it. I like Tyrone Crawford, but is he healthy? Listen, let me tell you something. If you get Tyrone Crawford for 8 games, it's better than having Tyrone Crawford for 0 games. Tyrone Crawford ain't even got injury history like that. He got like what his second time getting hurt or something. Let him play. Relax. Let him stop the run. Cause you know what I tell you what, everybody want to talk shit about Tyrone Crawford. You know what never happened to Tyrone Crawford when he played when he played right defensive end? He never got hooked and logged. I tell you that much. You know who got hooked and logged a lot? Robert Quinn. What I mean by hooked and logged. Like if a guard is pulling to get to the other side of the offensive line and they engage with Quinn and they turn him inside so that they can get a run to the outside. That happened to Robert Quinn a lot. Robert Quinn got beat on misdirection a lot. Robert Quinn got moved in the run game a lot. Tyrone Crawford did not get moved. Crawford was missing in action all season, bro, because he was injured. I'd be missing if I was hurt too. Now you just sound goofy. Anyway, Robert Quinn led the league in sacks, bro, but he got hooked and logged. You can get 8 sacks, but if Aaron Jones is running for 4 touchdowns a game, you are useless, sir. You know what would have been good for Robert Quinn? For him to be the designated pass rusher, and then on rundowns we bring in Tyrone Crawford to play rundowns. That would have been fantastic for Robert Quinn. But Robert Quinn was the only one to play because you missed Tyrone Crawford so much. So you get Aaron Jones getting 4 rushing touchdowns on you. Anything else? But people say I'm arrogant when I start talking like this, though. I'm just trying to. People say I'm cocky when I start talking like this. Quinn didn't lead the league. I think he led the team in sacks. I think that's what he was trying to say. Anyway, any other questions? I'm answering questions. What else y'all got? Y'all got anything else? Nah, y'all ain't got nothing else. All right, no, y'all ain't got nothing else. All right, cool. I missed my button. Never mind. I got another 15 minutes for y'all. I'm gonna go another 15 minutes and I'm gonna drop some film. I'm gonna go another 15 minutes and I'm gonna drop some film. Let me fix my thumbnail. Let me set that thumbnail. Then I'm gonna set that as a thumbnail. Let's see. April 27th. Boom. 4:15. So at 4:15, we gonna drop some film, y'all. You heard? At 4:15 Central Time, we gonna drop some film. There we go. But I'm gonna answer y'all questions till then because I do indeed care about you guys' questions. They don't hear you though, Voch. Look at you supporting me. That's all I asked for. Adrian Lindsay dropped 5 in the super chat. Tyrone Crawford for 2020. Look, Tyrone Crawford ain't even got to start. He ain't got to start. But just why would you let go of a player that's helping you? Why would you let go of a player that's helping you? You know? Gerald McCoy is not a game breaker like he used to be, but he's helping you. Dontari Poe is not the guy he used to be, but he's helping you. If you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you're not worried about your salary cap because you got money. You got money. Pay the guys that's helping you. Quit being silly. Did you hear about one corner? Let me go back here. I'm tripping. Did you hear about? I lost you. My bad. Did you hear about the one corner? Yeah. Listen, man. I understand there's a lot of fan, like a fan movement to get Cheeto to safety. I like Cheeto at corner, man. Cheeto's a really, really good cover corner. He just can't find the ball. Let the new coach teach him how to find the ball. Like we had him playing in off coverage. Let us play him in press man coverage where he's good at. Stop trying to push Cheeto off a bridge, man. And I don't even want to play in safety necessarily. Like, let him be a good tackling cornerback. And then we saying that could be anybody. Hell, he could be talking about Goodwin. Goodwin could be a good safety. You know, just relax. We got good safeties. McCoy found a new passion. He's going to be a beast. I hope so. Some fans are expecting 22 Pro Bowlers on the roster. Hey, man, come on. You know. Robinson's already played safety, sure. Indubitably. Everybody got all the answers. Meanwhile, we're going 27. Hold on. Sharif just said a lot of things that just upset. I'm just gonna put him in timeout. Sharif upset me. Sharif's upset me. What else we got, chat box? I'm answering y'all questions for 13 more minutes. Let's talk as a family. Compare Tristan Hill to Galmore. I think they're incredibly similar. Actually, I think they're incredibly similar. Got a crazy first step. They play well laterally. They're both guys that beat you with explosion. They win early in the rep. I think they both got to get into an NFL body, and they both got to get stronger. You know, Tristan Hill's, this is second off season, so we'll see how big he's gotten whenever we get there. But I think they're pretty similar. Actually, I think they're pretty similar. What about the offensive tackle from Mexico? He ain't on my list, but I know who y'all talking about, and I ain't got no film on him. Where he go to school? I ain't never heard that cat. So, I don't know. Maybe one day. Derek McCormick says, turn your head, Cheeto. He's a beast, though. But imagine what he could do if he could just find the football. Look, how many times have we ever said Cheeto is in bad coverage? It was like one time, like that one Robbie Anderson play where like he just got behind Cheeto, like that big 90-some yard play from Robbie Anderson versus the Jets. That's the only time we've ever seen Cheeto in bad position. Besides that, Cheeto is always in good position. He just got to find the football. I'm not trying to quit. People quit too much. People just quit too much. I'm not quitting on your players. Stop quitting on your players. Let guys grow. Let guys grow, man. Shaq Barrett been whacked for years. Led the league in sacks last year. Relax. Would it shock you if Steele won the swing tackle spot? It would, because Terrence Steele got smoked a bunch. Plus, I like Brandon Knight. I like Brandon Knight a little bit more. So Terrence Steele's biggest issue is he's got to come in and battle our guy from Clemson last year. Boy, what's our guy from Clemson last year? The left tackle from Clemson, Mitch Hyatt. He's got to battle Mitch Hyatt next year. So that's gonna be a little rough for him. So we'll see. We'll see. But we got a bunch of tackles that can play. We got a bunch of guards that can play. We got a bunch of centers that can play. Watch your mouth, Voch. He's been in terrible positions. Well, don't tell me to watch my mouth, first of all. Don't do that. No, I'm playing, man. I'm playing. Like you good people. I know you playing, but Cheeto has been in good position, man. Cheeto is rarely in bad position, man. He's rarely in bad position. Cheeto is a really good cover guy. He just got to play the ball a little better, and that can come with development, man. It can come with just trusting his skills a little bit more, trusting his eyes a little bit more. So it's cool. Relax. We good. Relax. Who is wide receiver number 4? Shit, Cedric Wilson as of now. Cedric Wilson's 4. John Vay's 5, maybe. Kentrell Bryant is a special teams dude, but he may be like the next guy after that. So. But as of now, like I said, it's it's a lot of wide receiver work to do, but we'll see. Michael Jackson got picked up off the practice squad, so Michael Jackson plays he plays with the Lions. Well, he got picked up by the Lions. I don't know if the Lions still got him, but he ain't with us no more. Joe Jackson got to come in and fight. Joe Jackson got to fight Dorrance. He got to fight Jalen. He got to fight Bradley. So then he got to fight Team Toxic. So it's look, training camp gonna be lit. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? What I say? Training camp gonna be lit. But I do think Joe Jackson is a prime candidate for somebody that might get cut, though. I think Joe Jackson and Dorrance Armstrong are prime candidates for guys that might get cut if they don't turn it on. But we'll see. I feel like Devin Smith going to get cut. Man, we'll see. We'll see what Devin can do, If Devin can give us some value, like as a, kicking game guy, then, Devin might hang around. But we'll see. What offensive scheme would you run with these receivers? Same scheme we've been running. Can you imagine how many interceptions Cheeto would have had if he just turned his head around? I agree, Derek, 100%. Indubitably. Why are the so-called experts saying Cooper and Lamb are the same? Well, they're not. They're not. They're so totally different. Oh my goodness, Cooper and Lamb couldn't be more different. There's so many. Can we get that going? Hashtag Team Toxic. Can we get that going? I really want my shouts out to Aisha, man. I really want my toxic pass rushers. Like, I want to run that out and make that a thing. You can keep Hot Boys. I don't care about Hot Boys. But if you look at how D-Law talked to the media, Tyrone Crawford punching people in the face at the bar, Alden and Randy are like obvious. Joe Jackson probably ain't never did nothing wrong, but the name Joe Jackson is like synonymous with like toxicity. Can we get that going, please? Can we really get Team Toxic going for our defensive ends? Please, can we get that, please? Oh my God. I'm gonna be screaming that all year, man. Team Toxic. Let my toxic pass rushers live, man. Do you see Tony Pollard getting a bigger role in the passing game or the run? I think Tony Pollard will have a bigger all-around role. If you look at what McCarthy's always done. He's always had 3 running backs. He's always had a starting running back, a backup running back, and a receiving catchy running back that play receiver, right? So the biggest idea of this would be what he did with Cheeseburger Lacy, and James Starks would kind of just be his backup guy, but then Ty Montgomery would be like pass catchy, I play receiver and running back guy. You know what I'm saying? They'll just do some things like that. So Mike McCarthy always played with 3 running backs. So I absolutely think that Zeke and Tony and let's get one of these running backs involved, man. Whoever wins the 3rd running back spot. I absolutely think that Mike McCarthy will get all his running backs going. So we'll see. We'll see. And you know what? I don't associate with Team 40 Burger. That's Jeff Kavanaugh's thing. I don't associate with that. I don't claim that. I don't claim. You know how hard it is to score 40 points? I'm I'm not on that team. I don't associate with that. That's somebody else's thing. I'm Voch. No, sir. It's Team Toxic, man. Team Toxic. I don't subscribe. I've been on CD Lamb. I don't know nothing about no 40 burger. I don't know. Anyway, Donut Lacey. At least one, if not both, Gregory and Alden Smith. This the one thing Randy Gregory and Alden Smith has the advantage over the other pass rushers on his team. And it's gonna be hard for Dorrance and Joe. Dorrance and Joe need to figure something out right now. But Randy and Alden Smith have the natural ability that pass rushers dream of. Like, they can roll off the couch and be great pass rushers. They don't have to be current, right? Dorrance Armstrong kind of got to get in a rhythm. He got to have all his techniques work right. He got to be in a certain place to be a great pass rusher. If he gets to that point. Randy Gregory naturally rolls out the bed smoking the hell out of people. Naturally. You know what I'm saying? Alden Smith does as well. So I think they have an advantage in that way. I think they have that advantage in that way. Can you believe Max I wanted to stop right there. Can you believe Max Kellerman said that the Eagles offense will be better than ours? Hey, man, I don't know why y'all still watch these people on TV, man. Dan Orlovsky came out and said Quincy Carter led the Cowboys to a Super Bowl today. He said that. And the only reason I know it because somebody tagged me on Twitter. I don't watch these people on I couldn't drive myself to watch these people on television. I can't do it. And it's not that they're bad people, man. I ain't saying that they bad people. They just got to cover so much, man. They just not informed, bro. They not informed, man. So it is what it is. Bernard is my favorite undrafted free agent. Chat box, if y'all are familiar with any of these undrafted free agents, let me know which one of these guys that you're most happy about. Let me know, and I'll just kind of get your vibes on that. Like I said, man, Franz Bernard, man, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but you know, if he can make it on this team, you know, we'll see, Joe. But he gonna have a big fight trying to make it on this team. There's some guys on this team. You got your top two guys in Jalen and Layden. We got the best backup will linebacker in Sean Lee. Well, Sean Lee might be old now, so let me stop hyping him up. But then there's Joe Thomas, Justin March. But then I think Luke Gifford's going to come back and make some noise too. So it's some gangsters at linebacker right now. It's going to be hard for them guys to get in. So, you know. The fullback is your favorite player? That's interesting. Do you see a 9 play outside linebacker in the 3-4? Well, we're gonna run a 4-3, but yeah, he does kind of project as that kind of guy. But Bradley also played with his hands in the dirt. Bradley also played 3-tech sometimes. I'm not putting Bradley in no damn 3-tech. Utah is Utah brave for that, but you know, I heard people vibing Mccain. McKeon's a really good blocker, man. He's a really, really good blocker, but you know. I know the 2 TCU running back. Who's the other running back? He's really good. If I can recommend y'all watch anybody, okay, cool. You can go watch Sean McKeon block. Go watch Rico Dowdle, Dowdle from South Carolina. Go watch him. Terrence Steele whack. He had a terrible Senior Bowl. Go watch Kendrick Rogers versus LSU and watch Darius Anderson in the Super Bowl. Senior Bowl. Damn, I keep saying Super Bowl. It must mean something for the Cowboys player. It must be something telling me, man, something in the air telling me Cowboys going to Super Bowl. Senior Bowl. Watch Darius Anderson in the Senior Bowl. Those are guys I like, though. Do we carry 3 halfbacks? Shit, we might, depend on what the rest of the team do. Training camp going to be lit. I'm trying to go. If it's in Oxnard or if it's in Texas, I don't know, but I'm trying to go. Voch, are we going to be dropping any 2021 film for the best guys anytime soon? I start 2020 film in January. Pardon me, 2021. I start next year's film in January. I'm not necessarily rush guy, but we do on my channel, Chris. We have this thing called quick looks, and that's when I just kind of take a quick look at a player. You know what I mean? When I just kind of give a general thought and idea of next year's talent or whatever. So that's what we do. That's what we do on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So couldn't save because what now? Couldn't save changes. Please review 27, 415, schedule, boom, boom, boom. I gotta do monetization stuff. Yeah. I gotta do monetization stuff. Sure. I certify everything. There we go. Can I get my premiere now? Can I get my premiere now, sir? If you don't mind, please, sir. Please. I'm trying to get this Bradley and I video out to y'all, man, but YouTube kind of holding me up. And if they not gonna let me work, I'm just gonna drop it and we just gonna run over there and we just gonna watch it. Let's see if they gonna let me premiere. If they don't let me premiere, I'm just gonna drop it. We just gonna run and go see it. Let's see. Let's see what's happening here. My progress is being saved. All right, cool. They let me do it. So let me hit this button so we can see what's happening. Then we're gonna run over here. All right, they let me do it. So let me hit that button, and then we're gonna hit that button, and then we're gonna hit that button. Some of y'all got notifications turned on because y'all lit, but the rest of y'all don't. So for the rest of y'all that don't, let's go watch Bradley and I film, okay? I'm dropping that link in my chat box right now, and you can leave directly from this video, and you can run on over there. You can scurry on over there. I'm grabbing Nene by the hand. We're going to run over there. And why your girlfriend keep saying hey to me, man? What's going on at your house? Y'all swingers at your house? Tell I say hello. Tell I say hello. Boom. There we go. And I'm dropping the link, bam, for the Bradley and I video. So run over there, meet me over there, and we're going to go watch some film on Bradley and I. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. These are my undrafted free agents and the guys that, that I'm kind of fans of. Y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, and Peasky, Whiskey, man. Till next time, meet me over there.